get you all hooked up. Just rest it on the bed or on your leg. Just rest it down somewhere. There you go.
Nerd.
Not you.
You're doing so good. Is it still tight on you?
No.
All right, there it is. 105/74.
That kind of hot.
It does get a little bit tight. Yes, it does. All right, so I'm gonna step out. She can get changed. Okay.
So we just did the pre-op, and she's almost ready. Doing so good, honey. So proud of you today. Who's that you got? Who's that?
Moo Moo.
Moo Moo?
Yeah, Mommy named it.
Mommy named him?
Yeah. One time.
We got him at Hershey too, didn't we? At Hershey Park.
Horsey Park.
Hershey Park.
This is at Horsey Park. But we're not at Horsey Park. At the hospital.
We're just in Hershey.
Yeah, this is different.
Oh, my shoe. Daddy will get it. Ah. There you go. You're probably going to lose them soon anyway. You won't have them when you get your surgery. Probably they'll have you take them off.
Take them off and then I'll fall asleep.
So I want you to put chapstick on.
Why?
Because when they're working in your mouth, your lips can get really dry. So then this will help it from not hurting.
Now keep your lips moist, baby.
Why are you doing it?
Because I want some too.
Why is it called? He said call.
Chop it up.
Chop it.
Chop it up. Show everyone your hillbilly tooth.
Right, you just lost that tooth, huh?
Yeah, because of Nanny.
Now you look like a little hillbilly.
So what'd the nurse bring you? A princess house?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, that's pretty cool.
You
You having fun? How many characters you got over there?
One. So I got Woody character and then Ariel and then Cinderella and then what's this one, Mom?
That is what is her name? Princess and the Frog. What's her name? I forget her name.
This is Bo though. Cinderella. Wait, is this Cinderella?
Looks like it.
This needs me.
That's Snow White, I think.
So what? Yeah. This is Snow White, and then the last one.
The Princess Frog?
Princess Frog. Yeah. What's the name of Princess Frog? I picked everyone off. Princess Cinderella.
Love you, baby.
Please go ahead and go. Okay, I'm starting over. Nope. Nope. Where's your bed? Okay, look.
You gotta tell me if anybody's coming. Oh, cut somebody off. Sorry about that.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Bye, baby. Bye-bye, Kin.
Love you.
Love you.
At this point, Kynlee just came out of surgery and was in the recovery room.
So when she woke up, she was really scared and she was screaming and crying. the way that she just reacted just frightened us, because we really didn't know what to expect or really to do in that moment. But so it was just very, very new to us.
She started to calm down and she started to fall asleep. As she fell asleep, her oxygen level dropped dramatically, so the nurses came in and had to put her on an oxygen mask. She did not like the oxygen mask, so as she fell asleep, we just had to hold it in front of her face.
Yeah, it's just like every time like we would hold the mask away, like the level would just drop on the monitor. And then of course the nurse came in, but the very first time it happened, it just like
really frightened us.
It really frightened us because we didn't know what was going on, and she just came out of like surgery and anesthesia. We didn't know if something was like mixing with it. But yeah, it was just really scary, and even the nurse was a little unnerved, so that's why it just frightened us.
This process was probably way more difficult than we expected it to be.
Yeah, definitely.
And with her, she did not like to take any of the medicine. She didn't want to swallow at all. So getting her to eat and drink, we had to do before she was allowed to go home, which she didn't want to do it, so it kind of prevented us from going home for 3 days.
They made us stay there for 3 days because she had to actually eat a certain amount of milliliters of liquids before they would send her home. But her back of her throat was just really horrible looking, so I can't blame her for not wanting to use her throat.
Yeah, the smell of her breath was the most awful thing.
Yeah, it was like the worst ever. That if it was somebody else's kid, there's no way that you would have stand to be around it or anything. But yeah, the breath was horrible. The doctors already said that it was going to be horrible.
She went a week or so without talking at all. And she would just give you a thumbs up or start to kind of like mumble something, but you could not understand her at all. She's actually currently in speech therapy right now because from getting her tonsils removed.
So now this part of the video next is just basically her meltdown after surgery. This was the part where it was like the toughest. Like she didn't want to eat, she didn't want to drink anything. The nurses
or take the medicine.
Yeah, she wouldn't even take the medicine, and the medicine was very important to get because if she fell behind, the pain,
she'd be in a lot of pain.
The pain would get worse, and then basically it would cause her not to eat more because her throat actually felt worse, so she wouldn't even use it at all. So they just kept saying like the medicine was very important, and this is just where she just shut down on us for like, this was like the second day I think, or second day that she just completely just shut down, and we were just trying to do everything to honestly get home. I had to go back to work, and she just did not want to do anything that I wanted, Brooke wanted, or the nurses wanted. So
it was a fight.
Yeah, it was just fighting her all the time. But I just felt so bad because as a parent, like we were just trying to like make her eat, and then other kids were in the same area with the same problem, and they were just going home like the same day or the next day because
the doctors did say though that her tonsils and adenoids were taking up more than 50% of her throat.
Like they even said it, the surgeon said it was the most biggest part. But so yeah, after this part it was kind of tough, and then we just got her home.
But we're gonna keep taking our medicine and we're gonna keep drinking. We're gonna keep eating. How's your throat feel? Feels better? No. Poor baby. Has Daddy been too rough on you? Yeah. It's because I love you. Now I want you to go back to the hospital. But they had her hooked up to an IV most of the time. Because of fluids. Yep, there's where the needle went, the vein, the IV. They kept her on fluids because she wasn't drinking anything, but then they took her off of it. But she can potentially go back to the hospital if she stops drinking because she'll get dehydrated. But I think we're going good now. Looks like we're going the right direction. So Puka, This is her 4th day getting her tonsils out, and this is the first thing she's ate. What are you eating? Yogurt? How do you feel? You feel better? It's getting better, right? The medicine hasn't been that great. I'm having to give it to her every 4 hours. And she don't want to take it. And we're feeding her like a baby with a syringe. With this thing. She drinks like 10 milliliters at a time. It's been a real journey with this one. So any parent that's ever went through this, I feel for you. Or about to go through. You're gonna go through an adventure. I know that. But then I hear some kids can just get it done. Drink their medicine, drink their fluids. But you have to keep drinking, right? Oh my God, you almost ate the whole thing. You almost ate the whole thing. This is awesome. From 4 days ago to this is just amazing. Her being able to eat, you know, her first like solid food thing, like she hasn't eaten. Well, today would be the 4th day, but she hasn't ate a single thing. Just drinking water, milk, juice. She's drinking chocolate milk. But you're doing real good, baby. Doing real good. You glad to be home?
Okay, so it's been 3 months since your surgery. Do you think you feel better now?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it going through all that?
Bad.
Bad? Did it hurt?
Mhm.
And it was hard to eat and drink, right? You sleep better now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just have a little problem with your voice still, right? Yeah, now you're in speech in school.
Yep, and the doctor said that she probably would need speech therapy afterwards because her adenoids were so big that, I mean, getting
It's like
something.
a big hole in her
Yeah.
throat now. That
So now
not
she's
used
like
to.
relearning kind of how to talk because she was talking with basically adenoids that were so swelled up. But
It was a long process, though, wasn't it?
you didn't like to eat anything, did you? You didn't want to drink anything or eat nothing.
And I couldn't even eat chips.
Couldn't eat chips. You didn't even eat no ice cream up there or anything.
I know. I was too scared to eat.
Yeah, you were scared? Why were you scared to eat? Did it hurt?
No, I feel like I was about to throw up.
You were gonna throw up? No.
And I
Yeah.
wanted to taste it.
And then the medicine, how was that? Taking the medicine all the time, how was that? Wasn't good?
Makes me throw up.
No. Yeah. But the medicine it helped you though, right? So daddy and mommy and all the doctors were right as long as you ate and drank.
And I started eating again.
And then what happened? Then you were able to come home, right? Yeah.
And then it's my cat and my dog.
You missed your cat and doggies?
Yeah. We were in
Yeah.
there for 3 days.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Tough little one. But we're all better now, right?
Yeah.
Well,
So what would you
just
tell what would you tell another kid that has to go through all of what you just had to? Like if they had to get their tonsils taken out, what would you tell them?
And say the same thing
What?
that you say.
What? Like just maybe good luck and it's going to be painful and
And
probably
say if you eat and drink, then you go back home.
So basically do what the doctor said.
You gotta listen to them.
You got to listen to
Do you wish
them.
you would have listened to them a little more now? Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then just tell all the kids good luck if they have to. All right. Well, we love you. That's why we do it.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you.